Hello, my lovelies. It is me, Scotia Corley, back again with another Autism Appreciation Month video special. Now, I do apologize for not posting anything the past 2 weeks because videos are a-holes, YouTube's a-holes, whatever. I know it's a lame excuse, but that happened. But I do want to say thank you guys so much for all the support that you've been giving me this past month. And I want to thank everybody on the YouTube Family Amino for commenting on my first video, that post I made and stuff like that. And I want to thank Carlin Videos for even inspiring me to make this video because of a video that he made, which is actually what I'm going to be talking about. He made a video called Same Difference for somebody with autism, so Comfort for Autism. And I actually did ask him if I could, make a script for him based on autism, and he's like, oh, somebody else is already doing that, but thanks for the offer. And just even getting a response from him made my day. Like, I didn't give a crap that, I wasn't able to be the one to do the script. I mean, I was a little upset, but I wasn't so upset that I was gonna, be pissy about it. I was just happy that somebody else was doing it, that he was willing to do it, and he did. And I'm just going to give you my thoughts on it and some of my opinions on things that I've noticed. And I'm going to start right away with, there is going to be a couple things I'm going to talk about that are very similar to each other. Now, this first one is favorite tea/drink and favorite food. Now, I am a picky eater. I don't like fruits. I don't like veggies. I like everything else. And when I go to restaurants, the only things I'll eat most of the time is chicken. Like chicken fingers or boneless wings or whatever. Otherwise, I'll try to eat a salmon or a burger, but most of the time it's always chicken. But it's the only thing I like at most restaurants. And when I'm at home, I'll eat pretty much everything with everyone, but only if they're eating something that I don't like, then I'll just resort to waffles because that's one of my favorite foods. And I'm sure that there were a lot of autistic people that are very picky. Some people may like the texture of some things, like touching it, or they may like the smell of it, but they can't put it in their mouths. They just absolutely can't, which I understand a lot. And when it comes to drinks, I mean, I guess some autistic people do have a favorite kind of drink. They might drink something specific, or I don't know. But the food thing I can totally relate to. Now this is also going to be a two-in-one. Visualization and drawing. I actually had an experience with visualizing things with math. When my mom wrote it on a piece of paper, I didn't get it at all. But then when she took objects and added things in and took things out, I got it. So, some autistic people, I guess, are better at seeing things visually than having to think of it and possibly visualize it themselves, I guess. Some things just need to be seen to get a better explanation of, I guess. And I'm not great at drawing, but I kind of like drawing. But I don't draw, everything out, so I can't relate to drawing too much, but I thought it was kind of cool how we did that. This one I could totally relate to. Sarcasm and laughing. Now, I did not understand sarcasm at all, but I am getting better at it. Although I still don't understand when people are messing with me. Somebody will just say something, and I'll take it too literal, and they'll be like, oh, I'm just messing with you. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. I apologize. So, I can totally understand that. And I can kind of tell the difference if people were laughing at me or with me. I mean, I usually just laugh with people if I know that something's funny. Otherwise, I just won't laugh. Sometimes I'll say something, and I didn't mean it to come off as funny, yet I get laughed at because everybody else thought it was funny but me. So, I wouldn't say that one's a bad thing, but it's there. And this one I thought was kind of funny. The person who's the autistic person, so technically us, is given a numbered list to go in the grocery store, and they mistook it, and they got, 1 watermelon, 2 cat foods, 3, whatever. Like, they didn't think of it as, like, okay, this is the first thing I need to get, this is the second thing I need to get, this is the third thing. They didn't... I can understand that can be kind of difficult to understand. I mean, like I said, I've never been in that kind of situation before, but for an autistic person, I guess it would confuse them. He even said in the script, like, I think at, like, 12 pizza rolls, that's, like, the border. And I know that pizza rolls are your favorite foods. I just thought that one was so funny. And I'm so sorry for smiling, but... I mean, I understand that can confuse an autistic person, but... Oh, my goodness. He also mentioned, spot the difference, that, the autistic person are very good at spot the difference. I am pretty good at spot the difference, personally. I don't know if every autistic person is, so that's an inconclusive one, in my opinion. This one actually really struck me. Red equals serious color. When he was talking about, like, okay, what colors do you want to use to draw the situation that the autistic person was in? He mentioned, oh, red's a serious color. That instantly reminded me of Born on a Blue Day, which is a book by Daniel Tammet. And he actually has autism himself. And in the beginning of the book, he explains what the colors mean to him, what numbers mean to him, and shapes mean to him. And if you haven't read it, I suggest that you do. It is such an amazing book. I loved it. I had to read it for summer reading of sophomore into junior year. I loved it. Loved it. Oh no, it was freshman and sophomore. Freshman and sophomore, I lied. Apologies. But I still suggest that you read it just to get a better understanding of that. Because I don't understand, I don't remember everything completely, but I just know that. This one kind of pisses me off a little, repeating things or speaking loud. I am already a loudmouth, so I have to be told to shut up and not to speak up. And I know when I'm at work, I kind of have to tone myself down a little bit. But, like, if I'm at school or I'm at home, and I speak loud, I have to be told to be quiet, like, tone it down a little bit. And I usually say I can't control it, and usually my mother's like, of course you can't control it. I'm like, oh, I don't think so. And I honestly hate repeating things. Depending on the thing, like, especially when I'm at work, and I have to say, like, credit or debit at my job. I honestly hate saying that over and over, and I'm like, just say what you want to pay with. I just hate that so much. But I don't know how other autistic people feel about that. I personally just hate repeating myself many, many times. And sometimes I don't like things repeated to me many times. Like, sometimes my boyfriend will say the same thing that I already know of. So, I don't know. Sometimes it can get annoying with getting things repeated or repeating things. Now, this is the last thing that I got out of it. Others' opinions are beneath you. Sometimes I'm very concerned about what other people think of me. Like, especially if I, like, post something online. You know, like, how will others, like, what will others say? Like, when I posted my Yuri on Ice John Curie posts on my Amino at first, before I put it out on Instagram, I had to write a PSA about it, because I didn't want to just say, you know, oh, hey, here's me as Drunk Curie, and just post it and see people possibly bullying me, because I didn't want to see that happen. So I basically said in the post, you know, I'm just being confident, and I just love this cosplay, yada, yada, yada. And people just absolutely loved it. And I got so much positive feedback. But what I wasn't expecting was people telling me that I was an inspiration. Now, I was not trying to be an inspiration, I swear. I just wanted to tell people my opinion, and I just didn't want to get bullied because of the way I look. Because I ain't fat, but I ain't a skinny girl either. And then I posted on Instagram, and some people liked it. Not a lot, but some people liked it, and they had nothing bad to say about that either. So that kind of relieved me. But, I don't know, sometimes I just want people's opinions about some things, but sometimes I can take the negatives a bit too hard, I guess. But I guess it's, like, kind of hard to, like, take the negativity, like, out of my head and just keep the positive things in my head. But I am getting better at that, so, yeah. So, I hope that you guys liked this video, and if you haven't seen Cardlin's video, same difference, I will put the link to the video in the description below. And Cardlin, I just want to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for even making that video. I absolutely loved it. I give you a 10 out of 10 for that. And I also want to thank you for even loving the comment that I made in your video. Like, honestly, just you making that video made me so happy. Because, honestly, even though me personally am different than the person in the video that you mentioned, I still felt like I was accepted, even though I am in the real world, but it just makes me happy that you, like, showed your appreciation to us autistic people, and you were so willing to read the script that that other person made for you, and it was just so amazing. I loved it. I love you so much. You are an inspiration. You are a god, in my opinion. And you're adorable, too. I truly love you, Cardi Bear. And yes, I am a part of the Cardlin family, because I subscribe to you. I love your works. You're just amazing, and thank you for everything. And thank you guys for watching my video. If you have any suggestions for me, or anything that you'd like to see from me, please comment down below with your thoughts. Like this video, and make sure you hit the shiny red subscribe button for more of this crazy content. And I will see you lovelies in the next video. Sayonara!